this side. Ready? Step up just a little bit over your shoulder. Step up just a little bit more. Okay, ready? Okay. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Wow. Good job, Joe and Allison. You may be seated. Thank you, Joe and Allison. That was beautiful. We constantly hear the phrase, "It takes a village to raise a child." And in our society, with technology that allows us to experience the world literally at our fingertips, the village has become less individualized. For this reason, personal contacts and relationships that build a community within the village become much more valuable. While we are here to honor our graduates, we are also here to honor the community that supported them through their journey. Community members take on different roles. Their levels of support take on different roles and levels of support. And I would like to take this moment to honor each group that contributed to making this day possible for our students. Please stand and remain standing as I call your name. And please hold your applause until everybody has been recognized. First, our district leadership, Albuquerque Public Schools board members Barbara Peterson and Lorenzo Garcia. APS leadership team, Assistant Superintendent for High Schools, Todd Resch, and Assistant Superintendent for Human Resources, Karen Rudis. Our office staff, Secretary Eileen Burks, Attendance Clerk Anita Montoya, Registrar Sally Whaling, Support Staff Nurse Tony Burke, Social Worker Patricia Gonzalez, Counselor Helen Trujillo, Title I Counselor Ed Briggs, Technology Support Daniel Estrada, and our CSA Karen Valencia, our custodians Larry Montoya and Manny Solano, teacher advisors Patrick Carey, Sarah Lynn, Gia Gilk-Strebeck, Paula Rimmer, Richard Faust, Melanie Tejas, Alicia Rush Flynn, John Potter, Joe Vertrees, Charlie Fixico, Mandy Shaw, Carrie Renshaw. And finally, the people who've supported our students throughout their lives. Family and friends, please stand and be recognized. Thank you. You may be seated. Graduates, look around at all the people who've supported you in achieving your goal, graduation. As you continue your journey through your lives, please be cognizant of the people who are here to support you. Joshua Reese, an alumnus of Freedom High School, designed our insignia, and you can see it down there on the tablecloth. This insignia has come to define who and what we are. His explanation of the design was, we're like a tree. We come from different places, the roots. Then we grow together and become strong, the trunk. As we gain our confidence, we branch out, and when it's time, we fly. If you look at your programs, you will see a different interpretation of this insignia. Emily Pirtle, Rosie Lopez, Amber Lytlebeck, with the support of Sarah Lynn and Joe Vertrees, created the artwork and programs for 2016 to reflect our senior class taking flight. Graduates, you have reached a very important milestone in your lives. It's your turn to become positive members of our community. May you always believe in yourselves and strive to be the best in you. And most importantly, remember, you are never alone. You will always be surrounded by community. And now, before I make a fool out of myself, I'm going to turn the program over to Richard Faust.
Good evening. Community has not always enjoyed the positive connotation that we give it today. In Shakespeare's time, in the play Henry IV, for example, Prince Hal was deemed unfit to be king because of the community that he kept. However, at Freedom High School, our community is a powerful force for good as all these disparate people grow together to achieve their goal of high school graduation. Now, as Esther mentioned, we have a metaphor for community here at Freedom High School, Joshua's tree. You all sitting in the audience are the roots of this tree. You provide the support to all these people up here who are graduating. There are a lot of roots. Everybody around you is helping everybody up here achieve that goal. And once you're a member of the Freedom community, you're always a member of the Freedom community. Tonight, in the audience, there is a Freedom graduate whose child is graduating from Freedom High School. Yeah. Tonight, in the audience, there's a parent who is graduating her third Freedom High School graduate. And tonight in the audience, there are some very unhappy members of the Freedom High School class of 2034, apparently. So, I'll still be here. Ask for Richard for your advisor. It's all cool. So, we, the Freedom staff, we appreciate everything, all the support that you provide for us to allow us to work with these students. Every staff member in the audience and on the stage has been moved by the power of this community. When parents burst into tears at the first evaluation because their student is now succeeding when that had not previously been the case, how could it be otherwise? And we are all profoundly grateful for the opportunity to help our students take flight. And it is my profound honor to introduce a few of those students to speak this evening. Tonight, in their last moments as leaves before they fly on their separate ways, 5 students will be sharing with us what being a member of the Freedom community has meant to them. Our first speaker this evening has always been a very helpful member of our community. And he has used his time at Freedom to prepare to become a paramedic to serve the Albuquerque community at large. Ladies and gentlemen, our first speaker of the evening, Mr. Phil Dene.
Good afternoon, everyone. As you may or may not know, my name is Philip Dene. Progress is not measured in the amount of steps you've taken or distance traveled. Rather, it's a measure of how many lives you've changed and hearts you've touched along your journey. We've all come so far since our beginnings at Freedom, and we all have our reasons for enrolling. Mine was the story of a second chance to secure my future. For if I did not enroll in 2014, I would have dropped out and done absolutely nothing with my life. My first day at Freedom, I didn't say much, or I was used to being quiet and keeping to myself. However, within a week, I realized that I finally fit in, and I could finally be myself. I started to not only open up, but thrive like I never have before. I was put in an environment in which I belong, where everyone cares about each other. Freedom is like a second home for not only myself, but many of my fellow students. I myself came from several different schools. None of them will ever be what Freedom is to me. It's the chance I needed to succeed. As I stated before, Freedom not only saved my life, but it saved my future. We are all here for one reason: to graduate. After everyone else has told us it will never happen, after everyone else has beaten us down, we get back up, no matter how far we've fallen, no matter how bad it hurts. We are the school that never quits. As I stated before, Freedom not only saved my future, but it saved my life. As without Freedom, I would have never realized my potential, nor would I have ever wanted to pursue my dream of becoming a paramedic if it wasn't for each and every one of you, because I never realized how much I loved to help people, whether it be with math, English, science, history, or even art, let alone how good I have become at helping my friends and what I consider my new family. Anyways, we all came here for many different reasons, and if it wasn't for Freedom, most of us would probably never graduate, or prove to everyone that we are capable of doing absolutely anything we set our minds to. We are the ones that no matter how hard you try to break, we will always come back for more. Thank you.
Give a big round of applause for Phil Dene. All right, our next speaker. Our next speaker is the Freedom High School Peacekeeper, at least was for this year. It has always been her bad luck, but our very good fortune that Evangelina has always been present to present conflict. It was not by her design. She just happened to be in the wrong place at the right time. And that was good for the Freedom community, because by preventing that conflict, she's preserved the possibility of graduation for many of our community members. Ladies and gentlemen, Ms. Evangelina O'Neill.
How's everybody doing today? Good. Good evening, family, friends, staff, and the graduating class of 2016. My name is Evangelina, and I am delighted to have the opportunity to speak to you this evening. Allow me to tell you a little bit about myself. To my peers, I am the friend that isn't afraid to tell you how I feel. To my peers, I am the friend that is extremely goal-oriented. These great attributes seem like others saw them in me before I saw them in myself. When I came into Freedom, I was lost with what felt like the weight of never graduating and never moving forward on my shoulders. Not having the confidence or the self-pride to move forward and graduate. Coming to Freedom has opened up doors for me, not just academically, but personally. I was able to create a bond with my classmates that I wasn't able to do at my last school. Every semester that has went by has taught me a lesson about who I am and who I really, truly aspire to be. And for that, I am forever grateful. The community here at Freedom has helped me blossom into the mature young adult that stands before you today. Confident, prideful, and ready to take on the world. Many people have misconceptions about Freedom High School, who the students are and what we represent. But what they do not know is that we're a group of young, strong individuals who are always willing to step in when one of our fellow classmates needs help. This support being a common denominator that we at Freedom are all bonded by. My peers play a major part in my life. You guys really do. Keeping myself on track as well as my fellow classmates brings me great joy. And to see others succeed is the greatest achievement for me and hopefully will lead me and assist me in achieving my future goals. We here at Freedom are a community of students, parents, and teachers that all work together to meet a common goal of graduation. By bringing in different personalities, backgrounds, and stories, we're able to create a place to make all of us proud to call Freedom our home school. No? You guys aren't excited? Each and every student that walked into Freedom on the first day of school also had their unique problems that were solved with the support of their peers and advisors. My advisor was Mandy. Mandy was always my #1 supporter. Putting up with my sassiness became second nature to her. Other than that, she always pushed me to do my best and always reminded me that I could achieve anything if I put my mind to it. I would like to thank her for being my mentor, in my life, someone that I've always looked up to and can count on. We as the class of 2016 would like to thank Mandy and all of the academic advisors for their hard work and dedication that they have put into our academic success. I would like to thank all of these supporters of every form that held us up and guided us since we were young children, that have provided a helping hand throughout this long journey, and have helped us spread our wings and fly as the young adults who stand before you today. As we leave here, we take with us the realization that anything is possible. We take with us the strength of rising above our challenges and ultimately succeeding and stepping into a new chapter of our lives. Keep taking steps to better yourself because it will always pay off in the end. Congratulations, class of 2016, we did it.
Ms. Evangelina O'Neill, everybody. Our next Our next student speaker is Mr. Aaron Romero. Now, Aaron took such an interest in the Freedom community that he helped choose our wonderful new principal, Esther. So, big round of applause to Aaron just for that, I think. He's also always liked talking, and he still maintains to this day that he deserves extra discussion points in my English classes because of it. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Aaron Romero.
Hello, my fellow denizens of Freedom High School. It is quite refreshing to be here again today and to see you all. I've missed this place more than I thought I would. I've been here for about 2.5 years, and wonderful years they've been. Filled with ridicule from my peers, lessons hammered into my head by my teachers, and an endless supply of motivational sarcasm from my wonderful advisor, Mandy Shaw. But in all seriousness, I have come a long way since I've been at Freedom. But not just me, everyone here. We've all made a valiant change in our lives for the better. And it wasn't always easy. Contrary to popular belief, it was quite hard. I'm sure we all remember the endless math equations in Alicia, John, and Joe's classes. And the complexity and depth required to appease Gia, Richard, and Melanie's essays. And of course, Sarah, constantly pushing us to improve our artwork above stick figures. And the complicated science experiments given to us by Patrick and Paula, sometimes so much so that I found myself scratching my head half the class trying to figure it all out. But I got through, nonetheless, with their help. And lastly, of course, economics, government, and history classes taught by none other than Charlie Carey and my wonderful advisor. My freedom teachers pushed me in ways that no public school ever has. I would not have been here today if it weren't for them, because they actually cared about whether or not I graduated and whether or not I progressed in my life. With this said, freedom is not an easy school, like anybody here would like to believe. Freedom's challenge is offset by the motivation from those around you. I cannot count the number of times that I've been helped and helped others while I've been here. I remember on my first day, I was very nervous. I wasn't sure how to take anything. I wasn't sure what to expect. But around my third period, I met this guy. His name was Carell, and he helped see me to my classes. He helped show me the school and what it was like. And most of all, he showed me friends and people that would help me get me to where I am here today. Showing me this great school, the environment in which it held, and everything within it. I take solace in knowing that even though I'm leaving Freedom High School, it will continue to make a difference in people's lives. Yes, I'm the one that is graduating today, and yes, I'm the one that made it happen, but I could not have done it without these fine people you see before you today. Freedom is what allowed me to do that. Now, I can't speak for every teacher, because I did not have the pleasure of having all of their classes, but I can tell you that their support and motivation is what made people's lives at this school, what made them graduate and push on when they thought they could not. I can say with absolute certainty that we will all leave this school today with our heads held high in pride and triumph of what we have done, to persevere beyond what once seemed impossible. And this diploma will be a cornerstone of that achievement that I will mount on my wall so that everyone in my life can see it until the day that I die, because I could not be more proud to have graduated from any other school. Thank you.
Mr. Aaron Romero. Okay. Our next speaker this evening is a very focused student who will achieve absolutely anything she sets her mind to. By way of example, recently I was in the hospital and Andrea was able to hunt me down and find out where I was, despite the fact that I was not actually admitted under my actual real name. Ladies and gentlemen, Ms. Andrea Gutierrez.
Bienvenidos. Hello, fellow classmates of 2016, family, and staff members. My name is Andrea Gutierrez, and I am here to talk about our journey at Freedom. We stand here today because graduation is not a distant reality anymore. It begins here, and it begins today. Everyone that came to Freedom had different reasons to be here, but everyone had the same goal, and that is to graduate. High school was an obstacle course that we had to survive. It was not like High School Musical. Nobody is dancing around and singing except for our advisement during lunch. Viva Bachata! Our friends have laughed with us when times were hard. My best friend Nana was a great support. Gracias, amiga, te quiero. At Freedom, we have found friends to motivate us. All we wanted to do was graduate, and now that day is here, and I'm not ready to open my wings and fly. Because Freedom is not an ordinary school. Freedom saved many of us because it contains very amazing people. The teachers would work late to help us when they should be at home with their families. Thank you to every teacher for your dedication. We, the graduating class of 2016, want to thank all our teachers and staff because without you, we would not be here today. What makes Freedom different is our advisors who make us feel at home. We trust our advisors with our academic journey. Sometimes we have problems, and we look to our advisors for help. Jeannie, my first advisor who retired, even though you left Freedom, you have always been a part of the Freedom community. My second advisor, Melanie Tejas, she has been with me and always will be a strong support. We are grateful that we have people like our advisors in our lives. Melanie has always been with me through thick and thin, and I won't forget everything that you did for me. I love you very much. Thank you. The love for our teachers was tested this year. Richard Faust, one of our teachers, was in an accident. This made us realize that not every day is promised, as one member of our community was almost snatched away. Another part of the reason that we stand here today is because of our parents and family that have supported us. Class, we need to give these people a round of applause. Gracias, mami y papi. Los amo con todo mi corazón. Y muy bien sabemos que mucha gente no pensó que estaría aquí hoy. Les quiero dar las gracias porque sin el apoyo de los dos no estaría aquí y avanzando más. Como se los prometí, hoy les entrego mi diploma. Sé que no se los digo seguido, pero gracias y los amo a los dos. Y esto solo es el principio de muchos logros más. Los amo. A few of us up here that are graduating, we are graduating to set an example for our own sons and daughters. Fernando, my son, will be proud. No matter what, Freedom has been a place where we all fit in. Freedom has saved many of us, including myself. Remember to be proud of where you come from. We continue to represent Freedom even after we leave her doors. One door closes behind us, but we opened another with a brighter future. Thank you for being here with us today, and congratulations, class of 2016.
Ms. Andrea Gutierrez, everyone. As Andrea mentioned, I recently almost died. Less than a month ago, I was grading essays, my spleen ruptured, and I almost bled to death. I knew grading essays was going to be the death of me eventually. I didn't know it was going to be this year. But I took 7 units of blood in the OR. 7 units. Now, there are graduates up here with red cords on. All of those graduates with red cords have donated at least 3 units of blood during the course of their high school career. 2 of them, 7, which I soaked up. So, in a very real sense, I would not be here if it were not for the Freedom community. I've always said I lived for this school. I didn't really know I was going to live because of it so much. So, thank you. Sorry. Our last speaker for the evening, Clinton De Cristoforo, is already a successful college student. He's also Freedom's English Student of the Year, as you will soon find out. Clint alliterates like an Anglo-Saxon poet. He contemplates the world like Dr. Samuel Johnson, not Jackson, that's a whole different person. Sorry. That's Evangelina, apparently. And he also just happens to be my distant cousin. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Clinton de Cristoforo.
Good evening, fellow graduates, family, friends, father, and mother. My name, as you now know, is Clinton de Cristoforo, and I stand here both to congratulate you as well as say thanks. You and I all stand as testament to the empowerment that the Freedom Experience provides. I would like to preface this with a personal statement of gratitude to all members of the staff for the aid that they have provided me in order to get to this point. As much as I would like to portray all of the ways all of you have helped me get here on this journey, I must give a particular thanks to Richard. I really couldn't be more grateful to have an advisor, mentor, and role model in the education setting. You truly get a grasp of how much his students and his school means to him when, even in a stretcher, he is ensuring that his duties are met. And it is precisely this attribute that, upon my arrival, assured me I was not only being assigned an advisor and an English teacher, but someone who would transcend to the realm of family. If I were to synopsize my experience at Freedom with a single word, it would have to be this: metamorphosis. We all found our way here for a reason. Something about the environment of the conventional, prescriptive educational institution was not striking a chord with us. Something enticed us all to make that first stride towards seeking a suitable school, no matter how near or far this day seemed. Sure, the first days at Freedom may have been disillusioning and discouraging. We entered a foreign dimension. Maybe the fact that the school paled in size and appearance to your previous school was unsettling. Maybe a medical condition rendered you unable to say with assurance that your attendance would be guaranteed. Maybe the commute and sacrifices you had to make to attend on a daily basis didn't feel worth it. Maybe a personality or peer intimidated or repelled you. Maybe you were lost in a limbo, like I, and the benefits of pursuing a high school education seemed arbitrary. But as evidenced by our presence in the ceremony today, we said, maybe, just maybe, this will work out. Soon, we found ourselves woven into a web. Community and cooperation are two concepts I had little understanding of prior to Freedom, but began to grasp as time progressed. The idea of teachers transcending their job description and becoming significant figures in the lives of their students seemed even more foreign. But I'm sure anyone in this room can attest to the fact that this was certainly the case. Even more, the idea that switching to an alternative environment could transform and even save my life baffles me to this day. The Freedom Experience has not only paved my way to obtaining a diploma, it has broadened my horizons to a future of promise. All eloquence aside, I can partially attribute the fact that I have a future in the sense that I'm alive and breathing with a pulse today to my experience with all of you. We should all leave this place grateful not only for the opportunity to enter the real world apt and able, but for the lasting relationships we forged along the way, the metamorphoses we've undergone, and the impressions we've made upon each other. This is not our peak. This is not our pinnacle. We've refused to settle with being smithed to sprocket. We've refused submission to a machine that depends solely on the nondescript. Now we all shall depart with promise that we're no longer seedlings in sterile soil. We are blooming birches, free to flourish in any direction we deem and dream. Thank you.
Let's have another big round of applause for Clinton DeCristoforo and all the speakers for the class of 2016.
You guys are all amazing. Thank you. Graduates, as we move forward into our lives and you expand your community, I wish each of you happiness of a productive life, the respect of those around you, and the love of family and friends. We're so proud of you. Board members, Barbara Peterson and Lorenzo Garcia, I would like to present the Freedom High School class of 2016. They have met all of the graduation requirements set forth by Albuquerque Public Schools and the Board of Education, along with New Mexico's Public Education Department. To you, I present the class of 2016.
Well, congratulations, everyone. On behalf of the Albuquerque Public Schools Board of Education, we accept this class. Well done.
Congratulations.
Let's get some diplomas.
Clinton M. DeCristoforo. Philip B. Denis. Okay, Andrea J. Gutierrez. Evangelina D. O'Neill. Aaron Romero. John P. Acosta. Jennifer Acosta Quiroz. Celeste A. Arias. Mariana D. Ball. Brianna S. Billingsley. Cecilio J. Blair. Edgar D. Corral. Dominic A. Correa. Bianca B. Dale. Megan N. Duran. James D. Edkins. Jonathan I. England. Arindira Fitz. Tanner W. Faust. Cody E. Friday. George Trey Grayview. Rebecca A. Gutierrez. Lorna Hanley. Jeffrey M. Kamatz. Summer J. Craig. Jeremiah Langston. Rosalia Lopez. Amber C. Leidelbeck. Griselda Marufo. You thought I was going to say something else. Robert A. McCabe. Cindy Medina. Alexandria N. Montoya. Tirzo Perez. The turtle. Emily Pirtle. William Peyton Rhodes. Jasmine Rivas. Maria G. Rivera. Cicero Sanchez. Good job, Michael. Congratulations. Michael P. Sanchez. Jesus A. Santianes. Rafael L. Santianes. Melissa S. Simpson. Alicia D. Sosi. Bev Tyler? Beverly E. Tyler. Diana Valenciano. Saul A. Velasquez. Allison West. Leandra R. Wright.
They're still taking pictures. They're getting their pictures taken back there. Graduates, please stand. It is my honor to congratulate you on your accomplishments. You may turn your tassels to the left. This is the end of our commencement ceremony. We would ask that you stay seated as the graduates exit. Thank you.